Hi everybody, it's Mulgeta Desta from God's Love Tweep, and today we are going to talk about the 10 commandments of our Almighty God. So let's go. So before we just go to the 10 commandments, let me tell you something. We know that when we just live in this world, there are so many rules. For example, rules of the country, rules of the government, rules of a hotel, rules of the workplaces, rules at home, and in different places there are rules. And we just try to our best to respect these rules, because we know that whenever we just make a mistake, then we know that the consequence we are going to be punished. So if we just respect the rules of this contemporary world like this, what about the rules of our Almighty God? What about the rules of our merciful and priceless God, the one who just crucified himself for us? So let's try to see them, these 10 commandments. By the way, these 10 commandments were given by God for Moses, and so that the whole world try to respect these 10 commandments. So let's see them one by one. So the first 10 commandments say that you shall have no other God before me. That means we have the Almighty God. He is only our God that we have to worship Him, and we don't have to worship anything else, because He is the one who just created the world with His single words. I'm just saying this based on my religion, and based on my perception, based on my study in the Bible. So we have to try to worship our God, the only God who just created the world. We don't have to give such kinds of places for somebody else. And the second one is, you shall not make for yourself an idol. That means that whenever we just worship our God, we have to only worship our God, the one which not we cannot look at Him, or He's not visible. But we know that from the history of the Bible, from the miracles what we have just encountered through our life, we know that we know, or we are 100% sure that the presence of God. So we don't have to make an image or an idol so that we can worship on trees or on cows or on different things, or on stone or on something like this, could not give us even a response. But I know that when you just pray to God, there is always a response based on to what extent your attachment to your God is. And the third law is, you shall not take the name of God in vain. That means that I know that there are so many people who just try to call the name of God simply in unwanted place. For example, in a train, in a bus, in whenever they just talk with their friends, and in simply, in everywhere, but especially in an unrespected way. So God doesn't want such kinds of things. I mean, we have to always try to respect the name of God, and we have to try to call the name of God whenever it is necessary, and whenever we just really need His help. Unless otherwise, we are not going to call the name of God simply like simple talk. And the fourth rule said that remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. That means that God has created this world in 6 days, and in the seventh day, in the Sabbath, He just take rest. That means that this day we have to give for God. That means that we have to pray, we have to try to visit a person who is arrested, or a person who are sick. We have to try to see a person who have nothing to eat, nothing to drink. And we have to try to explain our condolences for a person who just lose their parents, their brothers, sisters, and bosom friend of them also. So we have to do good things in this day and try to remember our Almighty God in this special day. Always, actually, we have to remember our God in every second as often as we just breathe. But a special day, Sunday, we have to give this time for God, and we have to do God's works. And the fifth one is we have to honor our father and mother. It says, honor your father and your mother. That means that our father and mother, they just bring us to this world. They just gave us love, respect. They see a hell of ups and downs, temptations to grow up us. So we have to give them special respect in their adulthood, plus in their old age too. Especially when they are old, they need our help. They need the compassion, the passion, the love, and everything. So we have to always try to be with them and then give them a special love, because it's the first thing, it's God's commandment. The second thing that we know that their passion near, because they are the one who just committed everything to help us. And the sixth one is, you shall not murder. Let alone to kill somebody. We don't have any right to touch somebody, to punish somebody. So we have to always try to keep ourselves from such kinds of things. We don't have to kill a person. We have to all the time respect God's law. We have to always try to respect His commandments, and we have to show for a person's special love. So this is also one of the God's law. The other one is, you shall not commit adultery. We know that whenever we just reach adolescence or adults, we have a special sense for sexuality, but in order to be blessed, it's better all the time to get married to one wife, and then we can enjoy with her. It's a blessed one, and we don't have to make adultery with different girls, so that God is going to be disappointed with us. With our deeds. So always we have to try to respect our wife. We have to do whatever we like with her, and we will get at the same time a peace of mind. And we just also respect the commandment of our God. And the other is, you shall not steal. It's known that we don't have to touch somebody's property, so we don't have to steal. And the other commandment of our God is, you shall not lie. We don't have to lie. We have to always, all the time, tell the truth for our friends, for our parents, for the government, and for everyone. We have to tell the truth. Telling the truth is one of our God's role and commandment, and it also gives us also the same thing like the other commandments, the peace of mind, and we don't have to lie to somebody. We have to always tell the truth. We have to always try to be strict, and we have to try to be, for example, honest for whenever we just work with our workmates, or whenever we just live with our wife or husband. Then we have to be all the time try to respect the God's law, and we have to always tell the truth. And in case if we just lie, we have to always try to ask an excuse for a person, openly excusing, and we can get also an apologize from the other parts. And the other is, and the last one is, you shall not covet. That means that we don't have to wish the property of others. For example, I said that we don't have to steal, and also we don't have to wish also. For example, somebody may say that, okay, I wish I could have this one. Okay, like a spiritual jealousy, it's okay, but simply wishing, for example, somebody's money, somebody's wife, somebody's property, it's not acceptable with our Almighty God. We have to always try to work hard, try to study hard, and we have to try to get our fruits with our sweat. Unless otherwise, there's no way to get or to steal somebody's or to wish somebody's property. So we have to detach from such kinds of thinking, you know. So these are the 10 commandments of our Almighty God. So let's try to summarize it. If we just respect these 10 commandments, above all, we are going to be benefited. Above all, we'll have a peace of mind. We can sleep well. And if we just sleep well, if we have a peace of mind, that means we are going to be healthy. We'll be healthy, definitely. Because a peace of mind will give you a nice sleep. If you get a nice sleep, if you are very comfortable, if you don't have anything which irritates your heart, then it's clear that you will be healthy, and you will also please our God, and it's a way to join also the paradise. So guys, thank you very much for attending me. I hope that you like my video. If you like it, share it, and try to subscribe if you don't subscribe, and get notified. Click the notification button so that you can receive all the videos in which I just make. So thank you very much for your time, for everything. God bless you.